Greetings, Mark Thompson here, formerly of Mark and Brian. You're listening to the M25 show, which kind of sucks. Mine are good. Mark and Linda, Daddy versus Daughters. But since you're listening anyway, here it is, the M25 show.
All right. Welcome back to the M25 show. My name's Albert.
And I'm Steve. And
That's
all
it.
You get. That's all you get today.
You people have been waiting 2 weeks. This is all you get.
It's been 2 weeks or more.
Well, we missed 2, so.
Yes, you see, we came back. We had a couple weeks off, and we lost a couple people.
Yeah.
Eddie and Alyssa are off one more week.
Well, let's just tell the audience, we had to have some tough conversations. The economy being the way it is, we had to let some people go, so. Yeah.
Oh.
Welcome back to we have to change the name on Facebook. It's now Steve Alberto again.
No, they didn't get canned.
They got, what was it when you get furloughed? You're just off for a few weeks.
Yeah, they're just they're taking days off and they're still getting paid.
No, actually, they're not getting paid, but they're still on staff.
Yeah, let me see here.
Yeah, we got to be careful. We got somebody out there trying to poach our people if they disappear for a while. So.
Oh, who's that?
You remember last time Eddie disappeared?
What happened? Yeah, when he went to Mexico.
No, when he walked off the show over the train station, then he got a job proposal for somebody else.
Oh, wait a minute, did he? Oh yeah, right, to start a new show.
Yeah,
that's right.
So no, don't worry, folks. Eddie will be back next week, hopefully. Alyssa too, right?
Yeah, they'll be back next week, so it's all good. No worries. No worries. Oh my goodness. I don't know what's going on in this world today.
What was that? You going back to drinking?
Yeah, I'm gonna start drinking. I'm drinking. This world is all messed up.
Yeah.
I don't know. Am I the only one that sees it, or does anybody else see that the world's a little screwy right now?
I think everybody sees it. They just don't want to admit it. That's if you're watching on the stream or YouTube, that's the Jack and Coke, hard soda that Steve's drinking. That.
Yeah.
He makes us believe that's a Coke Zero, but no.
I fill it up before. Stick a needle in it.
We heard the pop, and then you got the bottle right there. Just pour a little.
I was gonna. Have you ever heard a song called "Chop That Ass Down"?
No.
You haven't heard it?
No, it's not on my Spotify.
It's a real song. I heard it. It sounded pretty cool. It sounded like my kind of song. It's called
Chop My Ass Down?
Chop That Ass Down.
Chop That Ass Down.
Yeah. It may not be the real title of the song, but when you type it in,
Uh-huh.
There'll be the artist I think is like 2 Chains or something like that, or something
Two
like that.
Chains. He was on the show before, right?
2 Chains,
Wasn't he?
the rapper. Oh
Or
no.
I have
Wait a minute. We had somebody else, some
we
Chains
we
guy. Who
we
was
had
that?
we had a Chains guy. I'm not sure it was Two Chains.
Who was that guy? I can't remember.
Uh,
What was he?
God, I have to go behind the curtain and grab my iPod.
Oh, a rapper too.
I remember because
It
we
was.
back in
I
the
re-
days when we used to play music.
yeah.
I don't think he was on the show. He sent us a song for
Yes.
"Make It or Break It," or was just our break song. So
Yes. I remember. It was something Chains. But
yeah,
no, not that guy. This guy's like a famous. Two
he's
Chains is
too
somebody.
famous for us.
Yeah, he's like on makes albums and stuff. He's a
Well,
rapper.
I put "Chop That Ass Down" on YouTube, and it's the B.O.B. featuring Two Chains,
Yeah,
and I guess a
that's him.
headband.
That's him.
Yeah,
How did they come up with the names of these songs?
I don't know.
What do you think of that song when somebody makes a song like that? What do you think? What do you think?
Yeah, I think they
What comes
got
what comes in your mind? What did they
with the
write that
song
song about?
headband or just the
No, the 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 chorus to the song basically is "Chop That Ass Down." Okay, it's not the name of the song
well.
apparently, but it's
Yeah,
the chorus.
I guess they have a game
So what do you think when you
I
hear
put
that song? What do you think that they wrote it about?
about the women.
Yeah, I know, but what do you think though? Like when they say "chop that ass down," what does it mean?
So I guess the thick's the ass and the ass is the tree.
Like it's like
They,
a big girl or it's big ass or what?
I don't know. I guess you just pulverize the tree.
What do you mean pulverized?
Yeah,
I think it's like
you gotta chop the tree. You know, you gotta take the swings at it.
so. I'm thinking it's like a girl with a big old butt. That's what I'm thinking, and you gotta just take it down. Unless it's
Uh,
a tall girl or a big girl.
I don't
That's.
know.
I mean, when you say you want to chop it down, that means you want to. It's a lot of ass, I imagine. I
I
don't.
guess I don't know. I haven't heard the song. I can't I don't know analyze the lyrics. I guess.
Yeah, I should have had it played, got a clip, and then I could have cut it, but I didn't have time to. But I heard. I
Let me
don't.
go to lyrics A to Z and
I
see the
just.
lyrics. Maybe I can decipher something.
Yeah. You don't have iTunes or Amazon
Yeah,
or.
I pulled it up on YouTube.
Oh, okay. I'm sure it's a. I should have just. I don't know if I wanted to buy it. I like it, but I don't know if I want to buy it. I'm probably.
Chop one, chop two, chop that ass down. Chop that ass down, chop that ass down. I don't know if I want to read the whole song.
Does it have bad words in it?
I don't think that's going to stop us.
So I guess he really thought hard on that lyrics, huh?
I guess so.
Just chop it down, huh? Till you.
From the beginning, already got one rolled up in my left hand. Pussy on my mind, tighter than a headband. Kush in my lungs, got ganja in my sweat glands.
Oh
This
God.
shit I'm on better than the next strand.
So he's high and he's getting some ass, basically, right?
I
Or is he
guess
too
so.
high? Is he too high and he's got
He's got the kush in his lung and the ganja in the sweat.
a cushiest lung? What does that mean?
Well, kush is a type of marijuana.
Cushiest lung?
Kush in my kush in my lungs.
Cush in my lungs. And what's he got in his sweat?
A ganja.
Okay. He's sweating ganja or what?
Yeah, she head down, booty popping in a headstand.
Oh
I
God.
I shine bright. I'll give your girl a slight tan.
Oh man. This guy really sat down and worked hard on those lyrics. Oh. Hey, do you think those with like big butts when they run, it's hard?
I don't know.
Because you know, like if they have like big cheeks and that shakes a lot when they run, do you think it kind of
Well, yeah,
off
it's gonna.
balance to them a little bit, or it doesn't bother them?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe they get used to it after a while. I
You
mean,
try
if
to
they,
run fast.
I mean, if they start running, try to get in shape, it's going to bother them in the beginning. But
Yeah, and then they have the one where it's it's a big butt and it's not tight. It's like really jelly, so if
yeah,
it like goes all over the place. You think they feel it when they're doing that, or it doesn't? They don't
I'm
feel it.
sure. I'm sure they feel it.
Really? I didn't know. I was always wondering, like, you see when they run sometime or they try to walk fast and it's just bouncing everywhere. I wonder if they could feel it, like, oh, I better slow down, or
I don't know.
I have to ask Alyssa. She has a pretty big one. I don't know if it's loose or anything, but I mean, not loose like that, but like wobbly or jiggly.
I'll write it down in the notes. We'll bring it up next week.
Oh my goodness! And what's up with Richard?
I don't know.
What's wrong with that guy?
You tiny Bigfoot.
I don't know. Every
What do you
time
think?
I ask him if he wants to come on,
I think he
he
needs to run down.
disappears. He
He needs to
disappears.
run. He needs to run down to Cricket and pay his cell phone bill.
I don't know. Hey, Richard, if you're listening, I sent you the link. I don't know why you don't come on. Every time we be talking, he wants my attention all the time. Hey, what's up? And the show's going to start. Hey, you want to come on? Don't hear from his ass for the whole hour and a half.
We're usually the opposite, right? Like you text him all week, he doesn't want to talk, and then the show starts, and hey, fuck face.
No, he'll do that if I don't ask him to come on. When I ask him, hey, you want to join? Because if Eddie or Alyssa or they're both can't make it,
Yeah,
then I'll ask, hey, Richard, you want to come on and sit in with us on the show? And
he
then
disappears.
he disappears.
He gets stage fright.
Yeah, and then his stage fright's over in an hour and a half. Then
Hey man, how come you didn't have me on the show?
it very disturbs me. I'm just disturbed the way people carry themselves. You know, people get away with things, and it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay today to do things you're not supposed to do. And I don't like that.
Yeah,
You know. Here's a little thing that people, if you're listening on the podcast or stream, whatever, an example. Let's say you're going to work. You got to be at work at a certain time, right?
yep,
Okay, you go to work, and let's say you're running 5 minutes late. And if you're somebody like me, or you're a responsible person, you're all stressed out, going, "Oh shit, I gotta hurry up, I'm late." And and other people that are more late than that and show up, and there's no care in the world. And it's like somebody that's a responsible person will be all stressed out if they're a few minutes late. It's like, oh shit, I gotta hurry up. Like, oh god, like,
there are people depending on me.
yeah, it's what you're supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh man, I'm 5 minutes late. I fucking gotta haul ass to work. And
You want to get something to eat, but you know what? I don't have time. I have to work hungry until my lunch.
yeah, and the way the world is today now, that's like I said earlier, the world's all screwed up. It's the norm now.
Yeah,
It's all about not hurting
all about me.
feelings, saving money. And it's
cutting
embarrassing.
the corner.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. And it makes people that are responsible or the old schoolers like, oh, maybe I should do that.
Yeah,
Like, but then you think, well, why am I going to do that? It's only hurting myself. Or the person that's going to be late or go in later or don't go in at all because you're not going to get paid.
yeah.
You know,
And then when that person decides, you know what, fuck it, I'm in it for myself. If everybody else gonna be late, I'm gonna be late. They get on you.
yeah, what happened? Now they ask you,
Yeah,
hey, you
well,
okay? What's going on?
Yeah, sign this paper. You were late.
Yeah, what's
Hey,
going on?
what about the other dude, man? He's late today. Never mind. Don't worry about him. Don't
That
worry
come to
about her.
work,
They can do whatever they want.
calling in sick left and right, coming in late. And I'm not talking about just, it's all over.
Yeah, there's no space, no place specific here.
Yeah, I'm not specific. It's all over the place.
We get these emails from people asking us, what are our opinions about this?
Yes, we get a lot of emails.
It happens everywhere.
It just bothers me because I'm not that kind of person. And I was talking to somebody, uh, an acquaintance. I was talking, and I was going, I can't see how people just can take off work this much or call out all the time. I know there's sick days and all that shit, but
Yeah.
it's like
They take sick weeks.
yeah. I've talked to one person who, when they get sick days, they're all excited and they're like, oh, I got
Yeah.
this many hours.
When their contract renews or something.
Like I've never thought that way when I've had sick time. It's like,
Yeah.
because I don't use them very often, so
Yeah,
like I don't
it's
go like, hey, Alberto, I got 2 weeks of sick time. Shit,
Yeah.
I can start using them now.
Yeah.
It's like all
Yeah,
excited.
I can call out tomorrow.
Yeah, and there's people like that do that, and it's like I'm just
Yeah.
not in that. I'm not in that realm, or I'm not in that generation, I guess. And it bothers
Yeah.
me, and I try not to let it bother me, but it bothers me a lot.
I understand.
And it's like this is how the world is now. It's okay. It's like
No,
if you
it's
get a job making $20 an hour, oh, that's not enough money. You see
yeah.
these kids coming. That's not enough. I'll go to another place. Or
Yeah.
no, not say $20 an hour. Let's say you get started off at 7 something. Oh, I can go to fast food. I get 20
Yeah.
bucks. This place not that good.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, but I mean,
everybody's spoiled, man.
what's your ceiling over there? I mean, what it's probably going to be 20 hours. You work 5 years, 6 years, you're still making 20.
Yeah,
If you stick at this job, maybe you're making 25, 27.
yeah. I actually
But
talked to somebody about that. Going, oh, I'm gonna go to. I want to go to this place, and they start off at $20 an hour right off the bat.
yeah,
And I go, okay. I
well,
go, yeah, that's more than you're making where you're at, but who
yeah,
knows? You'll probably make that for the next. You might maybe
yeah.
get a nickel a year or nickel every 6 months, but
Oh,
that's about as all you're gonna
whenever
get.
the politician needs votes, they'll give you an extra dollar if you vote for them.
Yeah, and then I heard people that would say also that, well, people need that because of things are expensive.
Yeah. What do you
And
think? Why do you think things are expensive?
yes, exactly.
I mean,
There's a reason.
you go to the fast food places and now what the meal that last week cost you $10, now it's 15, and you're surprised.
Yep. And it's like,
And and you go in and there's nobody at a cash register. You got a screen. You
and
know.
it's the people that are, and I'm going to say this. It's the people that are on the left side. I
Yeah.
don't like to get to politics, but the Democrat, oh, well, they need the money.
Yeah.
Ohio.
Sorry, folks. Steve's freezing up here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
See, start talking politics. They start freezing on me.
Joe Biden's hacking the feed right now. It's like, all right, get that show off the air.
Yeah.
I don't know how you are.
I hate talking to people on the left when certain things are talked like that. It's like,
or they make you out. Oh, you don't care about people. It's like,
yeah, no, yeah, exactly.
I
You
do.
don't care about the
Well, I
people.
mean, you're
It's like
here.
they deserve to make that much because things are high. They can't do anything. And I go,
Well,
well, of course. Why do you think?
people don't put it together. They just think, oh, corporations are greedy. No, if you pay more for labor, you got to make the money somehow. So you're going to charge the people,
Imagine this.
and
Imagine
and then the politicians want to raise the wages, which the prices go up, and then maybe for a little while, if you're making that $20 an hour, and you were making 15, maybe for a little while, all right, I have extra money, I can buy more stuff, but all that stuff's going to go up, and then 9 months down the road, you're back where you were. You're
in the same boat. Just because you're
Yeah.
making a lot of money, you're basically that's just enough to survive. Not to me to start off doing any kind of job, because the way it used to be, where you didn't get that much right off the bat.
all right.
But I look at people like, let's say, a unionized type job, where people have been working hours and hours and weeks and months and years to get to a certain point, and then all of a sudden the minimum wage jumps up to 17 or
Yeah.
and they're making more as much as you, and you've been working years to get to that point, and they walk in the door and I'm making the same amount as you.
It's when you hear them say, and I mean, this is the gender pay gap. When they want an equal day pay for an equal day's work, but what about an equal life work? If I've been working there, 5-10 years, you're telling me just because the guy who just started today, he should be paid as much as me?
Exactly. They
I mean,
need to fix that part. If they want to do that, okay, fine. We'll give the people that working 5 years to get to that point. Okay, give them a little, wet their beak a little bit.
And that's the thing I think people don't understand. Like, if you raise the minimum wage, then yeah, the people who have been there 5, 10, 15 years, you got to bump them up too. Otherwise, if
But they don't.
if they're like different positions in the company, kind of like for us, if you're in a higher position and then that lower position with less responsibilities and stuff is paid the same, why would you want to stay in that higher and just give me that easier job?
Yeah.
Give me what's supposed to be entry level, for you to learn. I don't want all these responsibilities. I'll just do that easy job,
nobody,
and then
nobody want to do anything.
Yeah.
They just say, why do I want to go work hard when I'm going to get the same amount for just walking around pushing a broom or whatever it is you're doing?
It's a thing with I mean, let's say we're talking fast food. McDonald's. What was it? McDonald's. It was a job. Teenagers, 18, 19, out of high school, in college, you need to learn how to work in the workplace. How to be part of a team. Get a goal. Somebody wants a hamburger. Somebody punching the order. There's somebody cooking that. It's a place to learn. It's a place to learn, and you should have a goal to move up. Now, if you pay them enough, if right now you can make enough to live off it, then why would you want to move up? And then what happens? Then that 16-year-old, that 18-year-old out of high school and college can't get that job because you're there. You don't have you're there. You don't have a motivation to move up. Now they can't get you hear the work experience, how you're supposed to get experience. Those are the jobs you get experience on. You move on. If you make them, I can raise a family of 5, flipping burgers at McDonald's, then
I don't want to hurt the people that are out there that actually that need a job and they will work.
I mean, I'm sure there are people who who lose like a real job, a career, and maybe they have to go into one of those jobs for temporary. But I mean, the goal is to move on or try to get back to where you were. You don't want to.
Yeah, I'm talking about the younger generation. There's people out there that are good and say, "Hey, I need a job," and they go, "Oh, I'm lucky I can go to McDonald's and get a $20 job hour, $20 an hour job, and that's good money, just to start. Period. That is for somebody that there's people out there that they're grateful for that job, and they'll be there on time and show up when they're do the responsible thing.
Yeah.
But it's the other part, like the kids and
well, yeah. I mean,
they think 20 kids, that's nothing. Teenagers coming home with $500 checks, $600 a week. Yeah.
And they feel they're exploited.
Yeah, and it's not enough.
Yeah. And maybe it's not. I mean, because everything's going up.
Yeah, I know, but
they're
almost making as much as, let's say you have a mom and dad that are blue collar worker, or one of them's a blue collar worker.
Yeah.
You got your kid coming home making as much as your dad who's been working for fucking 30 years.
Yeah, your dad's breaking his back on some construction job, and you're just manning the counter at McDonald's.
Maybe not make it almost as much as your dad who's been working years and years and finally got good pay, but then your son just fucking rolls into the workforce and he's making just a few hundred.
Yeah. Yeah, you're freezing up again.
I know. See, it's a politic talk. Nobody wants to hear it.
AOC's,
unless you want me to talk like Biden and say the economy's great. Yeah. Don't worry, everything's good. I don't know. I can't stand it anymore. Anybody's listening, you know where I stand now.
People know. They go buy groceries. They know. They've gone to McDonald's. And number one, I want the Big Mac meal, medium, and it was it was $10.50, and all of a sudden it's $13. Like, whoa, what the hell? Like people
Yes.
know. I mean,
It's expensive. If you imagine if you go for 2 or 3 people,
yeah,
and you buy, let's say we're just using McDonald's for example. You want to get those meals. What are the meals called? A bundle meal, or what are they called?
not
When you
just
get
the meal, the value or whatever.
a value meal, and you
Yeah,
say, I want a number 2, I want a number 3, and a number 7,
yeah. Well,
and fucking for like $40.
I was reading an article that these fast food places are getting worried that they're going to lose customers to like Chili's and Applebee's because it's almost the same price, and those the sit down places they don't have to pay their workers $20 an hour, so they don't
Yeah,
have to raise their prices. I mean, and really, as a customer, what are you going to do? I mean,
yeah.
it, it,
You got the
if,
time. You might
if
as
you're
well
gonna
just go out.
if you're gonna pay 15 for the Big Mac meal, or go to a Chili's or an Applebee's, get like a whole plate, a dessert, a salad,
Yeah,
for 25 bucks extra, might as well.
yeah. I mean, if you're gonna go to like a McDonald's and pay that, if you really got to be in a hurry,
Yeah,
or you're by yourself, then you're like, okay, you know what, I got to hurry up and get something bite to eat. I got to get to
yeah,
work or whatever.
yeah,
But yeah, you're right. On the other hand, it's like, okay, well, let's just go out to eat.
yeah,
Let's take the family out to eat. It'd probably be almost the same price or cheaper.
yeah. And a little bit more expensive, but you got the comfort, sit down. You don't have to whatever. And then I'm hearing that these schools are having kids drop out now because they want to go to McDonald's and get $20 an hour. They don't want to stay in school. I mean, I don't blame some of these kids. These schools suck, but that's not good either. So if you're gonna not get a high school diploma,
Yeah, like I
I mean,
said,
it might hinder some
it's
people.
it's nice. It's cool, but
It sounds
it's
good, but it's like everything. If it sounds too good to be true, it is. It's not. It's too good to be true. It's
well, let's put it this way.
you know,
Yeah,
it, it,
things
right
are
now,
expensive for a reason, right?
like I said,
Things are expensive for a reason. They need to hire. The wages are higher, but if you go to work and you go to McDonald's or Burger King or whatever, and you're getting that money and you're responsible and you're doing what you're supposed to do, then it's okay. But because like let's say me or you needed a job at a burger joint,
yeah,
and we would go because we got bills to pay, and we would go there and be there when we're supposed to be there and be happy that we're getting money. I mean, that's okay too. And maybe there's kids out there, few. I'm sure the percentage is low that are like that too. That hey, I'm going to save my money. I live at home and all that
maybe,
good
yeah, maybe
stuff.
there are. I know there are some who the family life. They need that income, but
Yeah, or
there,
they
there,
want to
there,
help mom and dad.
yeah, but
There's
there's
some good kids out there that are raised right by parents that are like, hey, no, you're not going to be that
that little
spoiled brat
whiny
that's
whiny kid.
yeah bringing home $600 a week and you're crying that you need more money. That if there's any parents out there who've went through hard times growing up, or barely making it, had to work a long time before they were kind of comfortable in life, they're gonna set. You
Yeah.
know, I would
I,
hope
I
so.
I I didn't get your last comment there.
They would sit there, good parents, kids straight.
I mean, then in another way, I understand. It's a different world. The problem with things going up, it is some people just get priced out of, you know, a house, or just enjoying life. But I mean, it I think older generations understood. Your first part of life is hard. I mean, you're going to work. You hear now with this new generation, work life balance. Okay, they want as much time for fun as work, but it's when you're young, when you're coming up, when you're in your 20s, 30s, it is not a 50-50 thing. You're working more. It's in the end, and I mean it sucks. I mean, but okay, what is the option? Back in the days before this kind of a economy and jobs, I mean, you want to live on a farm? You're working, from sunrise to sunset every day, just to get barely enough food. It wasn't easy back then. It's never been easy. It's always hard. The reason you work more when you're young because you're younger and stronger. You start a family, you have a kids. People used to, people complain that you can't afford a house, but you're trying to start like at 35, 40. People used to buy their house in the mid 20s, and then whatever 30 more year mortgages, you're paid off by 55. And then you sell it when you retire. There was this system. I mean, not system, but just the way it was done. And then it with a generational, they shifted everything. They're delaying marriage, they're delaying kids. So if you're 25 and single, why do you want a house? I mean, a lot of people don't, and then you push it back. Now you're kind of behind.
Yeah, it's all messed up,
It's
Alberto.
I don't know.
It's just messed up. I mean, I'm thinking. I think people need to, if they get a job, they need to work up. They need to move. They need to work up, not just fucking get 20. I know things are high
Yeah.
in the world, inflation's bad. But, like I
But I mean,
said,
yeah.
kid goes in 20
I mean,
bucks an hour, and
I'm
let's
sorry,
say
there.
dad's making 27, right? But it's
Yeah.
taking him a long time to get to that point. But the kid's already almost catching up to you.
Yeah.
Fucking 16-year-old catching up to dad who's in his 50s, who's
There,
taking
there,
him quite a long time to get to $27.
there, people just
It's
don't
not
understand.
fair. It's not
People
fair
don't
to the older
understand
people.
entry level. Okay, I mean, you get paid less. Yes, it's probably not the best work, but you learn to work.
You
You learn
move
to be
up.
responsible, and you want to move up. And the problem is with this, like a lot of people, you know, why move up? Look how much, even if life is kind of hard. I mean, you're making enough to survive. If you're getting the hours at $20 an hour, you know,
Yeah,
and
it's a
there,
bad system.
there's no reason to move up, and then that job is supposed to be entry level. There's no entry level job now for somebody else to start and move up.
Yeah, and I get that entry level will probably be, you're not going to go very much higher in places like that because they can't afford it.
I mean,
I
you can
mean,
work
they'd
your way
have
up
to
to
raise
like
their prices.
you can work, meet the manager at McDonald's.
Imagine
Maybe,
you got McDonald's and you got 50 people working there. I mean,
yeah,
I know not, but just imagine $20 a pop for
yeah.
that's a lot of money to
And
pay.
now,
I don't know I don't. You know what? I got nothing to say anymore. That's it. I'm done with them. I'm done with those. I'm done with the people who don't care about walking into a place getting $20 an hour who think, oh, that's not enough money for me. Uh,
yeah, I can call in. They don't need me.
yeah. Or you know what? I can go. I'll just go to Del Taco now, and I don't like the hours here.
Now,
I
like,
don't like what they did to my schedule.
yeah, and then that's the other thing. Like, oh yeah, I got a big pay raise. Oh yeah, my hours got cut in half. My pay doubled, but my hours got cut in half. Then what are you making? Exactly what you were making before. And when you're working, there's less people around. So now you got to do more work.
That's
Yeah,
16-year-old going in there and say, hey, you know what? Do you 40 hours during the summer? Yeah, sure.
yeah.
Imagine if working 40 hours, you're a 16-year-old getting $20 an hour. What is that about?
Man,
20, 40?
funny.
What is that? 600? $20 and 40 hours for 800 with taxes?
Or before taxes,
God, 800. Okay, let's
maybe
just say
yeah,
gross.
maybe,
$800 gross for a fucking 16-year-old.
yeah, 650 net maybe.
God.
And like I said, okay, let's say you get that summer job now. It's you know when the school starting out August.
Yeah,
It's
around there.
August. It's time to go back to school. It's like fuck it. I got I'm bringing home 650 a week.
Yeah, why do I want to go
So,
to school?
yeah,
Oh, man. What has happened to this world? What happened to the good old days?
I don't know.
What happened to the good old days?
I don't know, Steve.
All right, let's get off this topic. You know what? Did you hear about that couple this white couple that she had a baby, right?
Hmm.
And First, I saw the picture. It's this white couple. They're in the labor when they first had the baby, and they're taking picture, and they're all smiling and happy, and the little baby's black, right? And everybody's going, "Oh man!" But then the wife says, "Well, I have black ancestors." Now, do you think that's
Uh,
possible if you have black family like down the line somewhere, and you had a
I don't know.
baby that's black, like with your white husband?
I don't know how that works. I know. I mean, there's the thing with like red hair that there's if it's in the family, what do they call it, a recessive gene? Like you have a family, you have like two kids, and then the third, they're blonde, and then the third one comes out red hair, and the parents are both blonde.
Yeah,
But I don't know if that works with skin color.
it says right here.
All right,
Yeah, I don't know. It's let me see if you can see this. Mm, can you see?
I see it.
Now they're happy, everybody's happy, and somebody had said something like, "Oh man," and she just says, "White mom says her baby is black because she has black ancestors, even though her husband is white."
I don't know.
Uh,
We need a genealogist or
she
something.
gave birth to a baby boy on February 17th, 2024, and her fiance, Paul Buckman, couldn't have been more thrilled. Meanwhile, her employer, 52 Truck Stop, shared her
What?
joy, posting an
52 truck
image
stop.
should they put her job posted an image of their family photo on Facebook. However, people quickly noticed one odd detail about the new baby.
Just
What
one.
do you think? What would you think? Do you think it's possible, or would you go, "Oh man, the woman cheated"? What would you think as Alberto?
You know, uh, without knowing anything. Well, what the hell was that?
I'm gonna show everybody a close up here. This is the happy
I
couple right here. They had a baby that's a black baby, and the mom says that her baby's black because she has black ancestors.
Your phone's dying there.
What do
Going
you
back to
got?
sleep.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, I don't know. Uh, without knowing anything, I'm gonna say she cheated, but like I said, I'm no genealogist. I don't know. I've heard, like I said, I've heard of the recessive gene,
Yeah,
but
but
that's
as
like hair color, eye color, maybe. But I don't know.
skin color,
I don't know if that works that much.
I don't know. Sounds
Uh,
kind of fishy to me. Sounds fishy to me. I don't know. You think it's possible though?
like anything could be possible. I don't know.
Mm. Oh well, I don't know. I saw that story. I thought it was very interesting. I think she just, you
You
know,
think
got pounded by
she
some brother.
you gotta ask the guy. 9 months ago, did she get very affectionate for no apparent reason?
I don't know, man. How do you do that? Imagine if say you did cheat. The girl cheats, and then you're with your new husband or whatever, and you have that baby, and you know darn well it's from somebody else, but you just live that life like and you can just keep that secret in yourself forever.
Yeah.
God, wouldn't that be a burden or something? They can just push it out of the way, and it's over.
Talking about the guy or the woman? You kind of
The
broke up
woman,
there.
the woman. Let's say the woman cheated with the black dude because the
Yeah.
baby's black, so we're just going to use this couple. And she just said what she said. My ancestors are black, but she actually got pounded by somebody else.
Yeah.
She had an affair, and she just this, and she came on with the life like it was nothing. It's over.
She just pretends that never happened,
Never happened.
and then the kid's born, and she, oh man, I got to make up a story real quick,
Yeah,
and oh, I guess the guy is a chump enough to believe it.
yeah. And the husband's like, "Oh yeah, well, I didn't
No,
know you
yeah,
had
that makes
black
sense. That makes
ancestors."
sense. Just like me. Oh yeah, I've heard that happens with hair. So yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah, but I mean,
Her
say
her her
the
her
dad or
great great
the
her great
husband's
great
stupid.
grandfather was black. So I guess
Yeah, but
150 years later, it just pops up again.
how does the woman go about her life? That's like having a lie, like a big lie that bothers you,
I mean, it happens all the time. You hear the stories that
That's a,
siblings decide to do 23andMe, and they find out they all had different dads, and none of none of them had dad that they called dad for all their life. Yeah. I ran into one of those stories like on, I forget, one of those reels or something, that the guy, he thought the kids weren't him, or he had no clue, but he's like remembering that the wife didn't want anything to do with him. Then like she would show up like one day like, oh, I want to do it, let's do it, honey, out of nowhere, and then 9 months, a
they have
couple
a
months
baby.
later, oh, I'm pregnant, 9 months later, and you know
Why did they just go with the other person then?
yeah,
Especially if it's a woman. I mean, usually when the woman leaves, it's not like they're going to get money from her. It's usually the other way around. The woman
yeah,
takes the guy to the cleaners, and if you're going to sleep with somebody else,
freezing up again, Steve.
yeah.
You froze up there. When you're sleeping with somebody else, what?
No, I'm saying like if say you're the woman who is cheating or sleeping with another dude, why don't you just leave? I
Yeah.
mean, do you need to have both worlds? Usually the guy, if the guy's the cheater, and let's say he's the money maker, of course he's going to lie to the end because he don't want to lose all his money. Because usually
Well,
that's what happens, right? When you
well,
cheat and when you're married.
or it might just be a money thing.
Huh?
They enjoy the life. The husband. They want the side guy.
Also, maybe they're having a good life with the husband because he has
Yeah,
money, but the other guy's laying the pipe down.
yeah. The
Oh,
sex better
man.
over there.
Ay,
Hey, Steve,
ay,
what do you
ay.
think about making DNA mandatory? A DNA test, like when the kid's born, for the guy, because I mean the
Yeah,
mom. The kid comes out of the mom. So
why not?
so just, I mean, across the board, no,
Yeah,
no waivers.
no, just do it.
Yeah,
Why not? Why are you worried about it?
yeah.
If you're gonna do it,
Be,
I
be, be,
mean,
like before your name goes on the birth certificate, we need to test this.
it's like part of when your baby's born. It's part of the
Yeah,
deal. Like, hey,
yeah.
everybody gets DNA tested.
Well, I mean, we don't need to test the mom because I mean we see it come out of the mom. So to put
Test
the seed in there.
the baby, right?
Swap the baby and the dad. You know,
Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, unless you've done something
and,
wrong, then of course you're gonna be like, oh no, I don't want to do it.
or you're worried.
Yeah,
I mean, I know we'll put Maury Povich out of business, but
I don't know. It's just silly. Like when I see something like that, it sounds silly. I mean, I guess it could be possible, but I don't think
without
so.
what
That's kind of like the blue eye thing. Like I think when you have parents that have blue eyes and they
I
have a
think,
kid,
and it's
they're
brown
not going
eyed.
to have brown eyes. There's no way to have brown eyes.
I think that the thing about that is the brown eye gene is more dominant. So if a blue eyed and a brown eyed parent, their parents, it's going to be brown eyed because
Yes,
it just
the percentages it'll be brown, but it's possible to have the
I,
percentage is low to have a blue eyed baby.
yeah,
There's no way you're going to have a brown eyed baby when you have the parents that have two blue eyes. There's no way.
yeah,
It's just not even. That's like saying the parents that are white and they have a baby and he comes out black or Chinese, and you're
yeah,
like, wait a minute, this isn't even in the equation. That's not even in that little box how they do the equation. The dominance and the and
yeah.
all that. What do? You take that to your professor and go, hey, what do I do with this? Professor will look at you and go, she cheated. There's no way to figure out this.
Professor,
There's
don't you want to do some tests? No, I know.
we don't need to do it. Oh
The
my.
professor makes you a bet. Hey, I bet you and your kid. No, no, no. I trust my wife. $100 bet. Fucking just take your money out.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I guess if all the husband would have to. No, you know what? He's probably one of those guys. No, I love you. I wouldn't do a
I mean,
DNA test. I trust you. Of course.
yeah, that's why I make it mandatory. No, you don't get a way out. And then
Or the woman could put that on him too and go, "Why would you make me take a DNA
yeah,
test? You don't love me."
yeah, and that's
Oh,
why mandatory. Yeah, I'm saying it has to be done before the kid leaves the hospital. Uh,
people are
but
just
there,
see what
there's
love does to people. That's not even right. Yeah. See, this is why I'm upset at the world.
You
Have
can't.
you
You
ever
can't.
went to work or went out in public and you have or are you maybe not you, but let's use for example.
Who, for example?
We'll use a woman.
Okay.
Like, have you ever been to we'll use a workplace or something and where there's a lot of women and guys there and you've seen a woman and you've seen a cum stain on their leg or something on their clothes.
I've never seen that.
No, I mean I'm sure it's happened before. Someone just put they didn't know, maybe they slept
I,
over at their boyfriends and they got up and went to the store shopping and they didn't know that they got a jizz spot on their leggings or something or on their
I,
sweater.
I, I, I'm usually not trying to notice that. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, but what if
I'm not
you're
gonna. I'm not gonna blue light the leggings.
okay? So let's say you're at a store and you've got to go pick up a few things at the grocery mart, right?
All right.
And there's this girl wearing leggings and she's got a big butt or whatever, and you see a big old stain on it. You're gonna look at the butt because you're just a guy. It happens. You're just looking. That's it. And you're like, oh shit, there's a there's a stain on it. First thing you think is that's what you would think, right? You know what a cum stain looks like.
I
Would you?
assume. Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could say yourself too. Like with how have you ever went out and accidentally go, oh shit, you see a stain on your pants or something, or
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, you have?
No, not those things. Okay. Maybe I dropped some food on it or something. I didn't notice.
Okay. Well, okay. Well, if you saw a chick, would you tell her?
Depends. I mean, not on the ass.
If it
Fuck
was
no.
if it was on her butt, like she has
Yeah. No.
leggings on, and say she just rolled out of bed with her dude, and let's say
No.
they were having some sex that night, and he just accidentally blew off on the floor and it hit her leggings. And she didn't know. She just said, I'm gonna go get us some breakfast at the store. And she
Yeah.
just puts
No.
on the leggings and goes, and she's got a big old stain on the ass.
No.
You just let it go, huh?
Let, yeah. You let her find out for herself. Because I mean, it's a 50-50 shot. I mean, there could be, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. Thank you for the, they wrap a sweater around it, or hey asshole, why are you fucking looking there?
How would you say it though? Let's say you're really trying to help her.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna do both sides. Like we'll do both sides. Let's say you really are being a gentleman
Uh-huh.
and you want to tell her because it's a big old stain. It's a big old fucking load, and it's dried up. Right? I mean, it's not like wet, but it's dried up, and you can.
Yeah.
Is. How would you go about telling her?
Well, first of all, I'm not gonna say it out loud. I'm gonna get close and kind of try to whisper it, and then.
You're gonna
And then-
whisper in her ear.
Well, I mean, not into her ear. Maybe like get next to her, and then I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna assume it's come. I go, you might have sat on some bird crap or something. You got a big old white stain back there.
You're gonna say you think
Okay,
you sat in a bird.
That's the gentleman way. Now Steve will
No, don't throw me in there. I'm asking you.
give the pervert way of telling her.
So you would say, how would you say she has?
I mean,
you would say,
I'm not gonna say it's a cum stain. I'm saying you got some kind of stain. I don't know what did you like sit on bird shit or something?
and you're gonna say it's on your rear end, or how would you say it?
Yeah, on your bottom.
Okay. So you're gonna say, "Excuse me, I want to let you know I think you have a bird stain on your bottom."
Yep.
A bird stain. That's funny.
See, I'm a gentleman. Okay, I'm not gonna accuse her of being Hey, I think your man blew all over your pants.
But where do you come up with a bird stain?
I don't know. I assume it's gonna be white, so that's.
Oh,
You've never had a bird shed on you?
yeah, but not on the ass.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm saying, you could have, the bird crapped on a bench or something. You sat down right after it.
So you're basically gonna go up to her and whisper in her ear. You don't think she's gonna think that's weird?
I'm sure she will. Like I said, that's the Russian roulette part of it. Okay, are you gonna get a thank you, and are you gonna get a fucking pig?
Well, why don't you just talk to her normal? Why do you have to whisper in her ear?
Well, I don't want to embarrass her.
Well, just go,
Well,
hey, excuse me.
Yeah,
Excuse me, I just
Okay,
want to.
okay, not a whisper, maybe a low voice. Okay, I'm not nothing that you can hear 5 feet away.
Okay, well, you don't have to like yell across the whole damn store. You could just be
Get on,
standing face to face.
find the intercom to the lady with the leggings over there. Yeah, you got a big old stain on your ass.
Oh,
I'm glad I'm making you smile and laugh.
because because I like how you said you got to whisper in her ear.
Well, I
I
mean,
think
okay,
that's more weird than anything. You're
I'm not saying whisper in her ear, like get next to her, hey, ma'am, I can't help to notice you seem to got some stain on your bottom. I don't know. Do you like sit on some bird crap or something? But I just want you to know, so you're not walking around embarrassed, okay?
so
There,
you'd
like
actually
that, okay?
say you got to stay on your bottom.
I'm not gonna do comment.
I would just talk.
I was talking at your ass, man.
Oh my gosh.
You gotta stay.
You know what I would say? I'd go if I would to have to tell her, hey,
Okay. Hey,
I
Toots.
would have whispered in her ear for one because she's gonna think I'm
I'm
trying
not
to hit
saying
on her.
whisper in her ear. I'm like, you
I
know
go,
what I
hey, I
mean,
go, you got
asshole.
something in your pants. It gonna look like you got.
Yeah, I'm looking at your fine ass, but something that's really distracting. You got some stain there. I just want to think about your ass, man. I don't want to think about your man. Blowing this load on your clothes. Okay, so can you clean that up and then come back?
Okay, how about this?
Go to the bathroom and wipe it down with a rag or a paper towel.
Okay, how about this? What if you look at it and it's still wet?
Then I'm not mentioning it. Then I'm going to assume the man's around. Okay, I'm not gonna talk to her at all.
It's all fresh.
Her guy's like down the hall, aisle or something. He sees me talking, then she comes up to him all mad. What you just shoot me for? He hunts me down, punches me in the face. No, thank you.
Oh my
That's her
god.
business.
So you've never seen anybody like that go in the store and you assume that it was
Not,
it was semen.
not that kind of stain. I've seen dirty clothes, and yeah, but no, you know what? You're on your own.
That's nice of you that you would let her know that she had a fucking cum stain on her leggings.
Just a
But
stain. I'm not gonna say cum stain.
come on,
like,
Alberto.
like I said, you sat on something. Maybe
I don't know what sounds more weird. You might as well just tell her, "Hey, look, I think you got a cum stain on your leggings," instead of going up to her, whispering in her ear, and saying,
I'm
"Excuse
not
me,
saying I'm whispering in her ear.
you got something on your bottom, bird stain." Where's she at then?
That's the difference between you and me.
Okay, well, you wouldn't feel weird whispering in her ear, telling her she
I'm
has
not
something
saying
on her bottom.
whispering. You're taking my comment and just making it more. Okay,
You don't have to whisper in her.
I'm
All
not
you have
saying.
to do is stand face to face and go, "Hey, excuse me. I just wanted to let you know you have
Okay,
something on the back of your pants."
maybe like that, but lower voice.
Why would you have to lower your voice? You act like you put the
I
stain on
wanna.
there.
I don't want to embarrass her, or I
It's
don't.
just why? Okay,
Maybe
so
maybe other people around haven't noticed. And then like they hear
okay,
it. You got a stain on your ass, and like fucking. People start turning
okay.
around.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You don't want to
Okay.
embarrass her, but
Okay.
you're gonna have a nice soft voice talking to her,
I
like you're.
I I, I don't want more embarrass her. Having other people notice.
So what's more embarrassing to say? Hey, I think you have something on the back of
You
your
know what?
pants.
And that's why I just walk the other way. Let
You
let
were talking about her
let her
butt.
find out when she takes them off. Yeah, get frozen up again.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, I hope you never run into somebody like that because I don't know. I think that'd be the funniest part, seeing you trying to talk to her, whispering in her
Uh,
ear, going, "Hey, you got
like I said, this is M25 show Albert saying that he would do that. Real life
okay."
Albert is you know, oh well.
Um,
Learn your lesson. Make turn your clothes around. Make sure they're all clean.
we have somebody in a chat, Ray, who's an old friend of mine.
Uh-huh.
Ray, if you were at the grocery store, I'm going to ask you while you're here, and you saw a lady shopping. It's early in the morning too. Like we'll say what about 7, 8 in the morning, and she's
6:30.
shopping. 6:30. Okay, yes. Just say 6:30 in the morning. She's going to get some eggs and bacon, and you look like she's going to make breakfast. And you see her, and you're behind her in line. and she has leggings on, and she's got a pretty big butt, and you see a big cum stain on her leggings. Do you tell her, or do you just
And like I
basically
said,
no?
yeah.
How would you tell her? We got to put him in the situation, right? Like I put
So
you. How do you tell her? You have to tell her. How do you tell her? Do you do like Alberto here, and you go whisper in her ear softly, saying, "I think you have something on your bottom. I think it might be bird stain or bird shit or
maybe
whatever."
maybe I just cut that out. Yeah, I think you got a stain on. You got something. You sat on something or something.
You just say, "I think hey, you got something on the back of your pants." It doesn't mean you're
Yeah,
checking her ass out.
yeah.
She has something there. Now, once she finds out what it is, she's gonna go, "Oh my god, some guy saw this, and I can't believe this." You did. She goes home to her man. You know what would be worse if the man did it on purpose.
She's not dating you, see.
But no, it's probably an accident. They're probably having fun, and it just got squirted on there accidentally, and she didn't
She's
know. And
she's she's not Monica Lewinsky, okay?
or he picked it up when he was trying to clean up a little bit and didn't tell her he was using her leggings.
He got up to use the bathroom. Someone was still dripping out. He didn't notice. Or he tried to wipe down. He thought it was a rag. It was just the leggings.
Oh my gosh, too funny. I don't know what happened to the Bigfoot hunter. It really bothers me that he does that. He know he's gonna do at when the show's over. He's gonna be texting me all day,
That's when you ignore him.
and I don't ignore him. Sometimes I'm busy or I'm tired. He's like, where you at? How come? You're like, well, I was taking a nap, man.
Hey, I
I'm
know how you feel. Well, at least old Albert knows how you feel.
No, no. Well, if you're
Hey,
sleeping,
hey,
there's a difference.
hey.
When I was texting you,
Okay,
you're
okay,
sitting there.
okay,
You're
okay.
sitting
Fuck
there
you.
with your phone in your hand.
Yeah,
You're wide awake.
I had to change my Facebook settings because
No, you did not.
yeah, I remember one time you text me and I'm on Facebook and like 1 minute later you send me a messenger. Hey, oh fuck this.
Well, what's a messenger for? It's to send messages.
Yeah, so that's why I go. Don't show people when you're online. And
Oh
ever
my
since then,
gosh. It
my
doesn't
life has
matter if
been
this shows you online or not. I still send a message.
not a messenger.
Sure, it will.
Okay,
Just
you're gonna
because
just
just because it's not got a green light on it to saying you're on.
that's not why that's why I'm not on TikTok. Probably it bothered me there too.
Like nobody gonna follow you. Don't worry about it.
You will.
God. Nope. 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 Anyway, that guy's gone. I'm not even gonna talk to him today. Nope.
You're gonna put him in timeout.
Yeah, he texted me before the show. Hey, so you guys having a show today? So I go, yeah. You want to come on? That like fucking crickets.
Maybe he passed out drunk again.
No, he
Yeah,
texts me before the show. He always says, hey,
bro.
there's no show today. Are you having a show? And I go, yeah. Hold on, it's not time yet. But then once in a while, I'll ask if he wants to come on, and then I don't hear shit right after that conversation.
He shotgunned a beer and he knocked out.
No, it's gonna take more than one beer to knock his ass out.
Oh, okay.
Probably take a whole
Shotgun the
12
third
pack,
6 pack.
24. Yeah.
They're on sale at the store.
The beer?
Yeah.
Which one?
Well, some store. $19.99 for a 36 pack. That's a good bet. Well, sometimes
$9.99?
$19.99.
Oh God, I was gonna say shit.
Maybe back in the '80s, but not now.
$9.99. They used to be $9.99 for a 20-pack of bottled beer at one time.
The old days.
Anything else going on? Any other stories going around the world that you know about?
I don't know.
Nothing, huh?
That's nothing funny. Only sad things.
What do you mean sad things?
Yeah, the world. Like you said, the world's going crazy.
Let's see here. What about do you see this?
Sorry, I didn't get the show notes today.
Oh man. No, I was gonna tell you. What do you think about that guy, Puff Daddy?
What are they saying that he's running sex trafficking?
You know what? I don't know what he's doing, but I hear a lot of things that Dude,
Frozen up again. You froze up again, Steve. I didn't get the what you've heard.
no, I don't know what he's being investigated for. I hear something about sex trafficking, but I'm also hearing things that he's done, like with other people, like sleeping with dudes and all that. I don't know if that's his thing or what. Is he
On the
likes
down low,
he likes guys, or and I don't even
maybe he's.
know what the sex traffic. What does that mean? Like he's
I
what
mean,
does that mean?
I because I don't know the specifics, so I can't speak to it. But I don't know. Sex with guys, I don't know. You know,
Yeah, but that would
they're
be
just.
sex trafficking means you're
Well, I mean, it can be a lot of things, but I mean, it's simple. Like, you know, I think even if you take women across state lines,
yeah.
like if you hired a hooker and then and let's go to Vegas, you know, and you pay for her here in California, I think that's almost sex trafficking at that point, going across state lines. They can charge you with that. I'm not saying that it is, but
Mm. Yeah, but so they raided his house, right?
yeah,
And so sex trafficking, that would be what isn't that like it doesn't have to be minors, right?
no,
It's got to be minors, right? Cuz if you're an adult and you're sex trafficking, isn't that when you're using people to have sex with people?
I have
Or
to.
or is it a different definition? That's the way I looked at it. I looked at it as underage kids
I think
that are
that's usually
kidnapped.
that's you. I mean, that's part of trafficking. But I think even if it's consensual adults,
Yeah.
if like say you know you take somebody to another state and you know
And have
you're the
sex.
pimp, and you take them across to another state and for clients who have sex with them, that's sex trafficking.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what he
That's it.
did.
I mean, I just hear this, it kind of pops up like on my Twitter X feed, but I'm not following. I know they raided his house, and I guess then something about his plane, like it took off without him or something. It's out in the Caribbean somewhere, and then he was seen in Miami at Top Golf, with his kids. Even though I guess the feds had his kids at gunpoint at some point in one of these raids. So I don't know. I don't have the full details on what's going on.
So we don't know what this guy's doing.
I'm sure the accusations out there. Like I said, I'm not following them, so I really can't speak to them.
Well, I don't know. All I hear is from a lot of, not a lot, but I hear things like just saying that he wants to sleep with a lot of famous guys or.
I mean, he could just be bisexual.
Yeah.
He could be bisexual. I don't know. I
I
don't
don't
know how
know.
this works.
I don't know, man. It says Joe Biden again reads teleprompter. Oh, did you hear about that?
No.
But he
Or
he says he's saying he's on his podium and he's saying he wants to do 4 more years, right?
oh,
Whatever he was reading, you saw
I,
it.
I saw that clip and he looked like he.
Yeah, you see him squinting. It says 4 more years. Pause. He's reading.
And then the people start yelling and he looks all confused. And
What was that?
sorry, I guess people start yelling and then he just gets all confused.
Man, that dude's something else, man.
That's
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, going back to the whole, the world is crazy. We got a president who I don't think he knows he's president. So
I don't know. And I can't get over people saying he's the best president we've ever had. And
yeah,
hey, to each his own. But you know, yeah, it's like when I look
it's
at him, and sometimes I think he doesn't even know where the hell he's at.
yeah.
And then when you know what I did when I saw him do the State of the Union address, I wanted to watch
Yeah,
it because I thought, oh man, he's gonna be all over the place. Right? It looked
and
like
and
they
he
shot him up with
that's
some
that's
kind of dope or something. He was white.
that's what Trump said. I think in one of the debates, they shot his ass up with whatever to get him going.
Yeah, but it didn't look like the person I usually see. You know, when he's looking around real slow and he,
And the thing is, I mean, you have to go find that because the news won't cover it. The regular Channel 5 morning news, they're not going to see it there. You got to go find it. Did you hear about his story about his uncle?
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I just it really it's like when I hear people going, yeah, you know, Biden is the best ever, and it's like,
yeah,
okay, whatever. To each his own, like I said, whatever. But yeah, I mean, let's just say this: if Trump was talking like that, I say that too. I go,
yeah,
man, this guy's
yeah,
he's lost his mind.
yeah.
Doesn't even know what the hell he's at.
Well, I love the
I
story
want
that
to know what they gave Biden on the
at the State of the Union.
as a whole
Yeah.
person. In my opinion, he was a whole different person. Like he did a big line of coke or something, or
Well, you can notice. I mean, at the beginning he was okay. Then, as the speech went on, you can see him. The brain's kind of getting fuzzy.
starting to come down.
Yeah. Starts yelling.
It's going to be interesting race this year, right? The end of this year.
It's coming. I mean, we're in it now. They're the two nominees. So
When does
so the election
Trump's say who his running mate is? How long does he have before he has to say?
conventions are either late July or early August, and Trump and the Republicans go first. Let me I'll pull it up. I'll see when the debates go, and then by that time, it's probably it's probably going to be earlier, probably a couple of weeks before they usually announce the running mate.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's see.
I will
So
say
the
this: they're still trying to do anything to keep this guy from being president. That's all I can see.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, they're forcing him into the court, so he can't go campaigning Monday through Friday or Monday or Thursday. I think it's like a four days a week.
I
I mean,
think
and
he gets I think Wednesdays. He gets one day during the week to he can go do whatever kind of campaign.
yeah,
One day he
but
can
then,
in the
but then,
weekdays.
yeah, on court days he has to be in the court. So to answer your question, July 15th to the 18th is the Republican National Convention, and
So
then so
July.
and then August. Man, fuck, they're waiting a whole month. The Democrats are going to be August 19th. So usually, I mean, they have like a 1 week difference. I guess I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe the Republicans trying to get a jump, but
So when you think you'll know when his running mate is in July or before July?
before
June?
July. Usually, I mean, always before the convention.
So in June,
Probably,
maybe.
probably,
And that's crazy.
and then we're off
Well,
for a fun few months of people yelling at each other, protests on the streets, and then
I don't
we'll
know.
have the election and a few more months of more protests and buildings being burned down. Then we'll have an
Yeah.
inauguration with the military surrounding the Capitol again. Good times to come.
Yep. And I don't
So,
know. I think Trump's gonna win only because of what's happening to him.
well, just what
And
it's happening to us. Economy. People see. It's
no, that too. If the people that can see that, of
yeah,
course, but also what they're trying, they're trying to keep him from winning
yeah.
to do
It's
what
done.
he can to promote himself or campaign
Well,
or
these a lot of these judgments, these money judgments. It's like even if you're appealing, you got to hold on to that money. So that's a lot of these you have to pay 175 million or something. It's like he can't use this money, and it's a big picture plot. It's plan. It's now he has to rely on money from the Republican Party. Now they can't use that money on congressional game.
Yep.
I, they know a lot of these fines
With
and
all that going
penalties.
on.
They're all going to be struck down in appeal. But I mean that's going to take a couple of years. So that lady who won the money and she's like, I'm going to spend it on this, and telling whatever the MSNBC anchor, yeah, I'll take you to Hawaii or whatever. She ain't ever going to get a penny. Everybody, the lawyers know it. I think she doesn't. She thinks she's going to get money, but all the people around, they know.
Yeah, it's just people could say, oh well, he did this, he did that. You know what? It's what the person you're talking about. It's his word over her word or whatever. But this thing that he's going to trial for paying a prostitute
money.
or whatever, making it sound like it's a felony and all that. It's like, dude, it's like, if he said he didn't do it, but even if he did, why is he being charged with a felony for paying a prostitute? It's not even make sense.
It wasn't a prostitute. It was like,
or whatever she is.
The porn star. It was consensual sex, and then what they're saying is that he's going to run for president. So, and they're saying he didn't. Well, he had a role in it, but the attorney paid her on his behalf to not say anything.
Yeah, I mean that's a felony. That's something you can go to jail for, because you're paying somebody. Hey, you know what? I'm going to be doing. Let's just cut our ties and be done with it. If he did that, and if he did, he did. I mean, what's the big deal? He likes girls. He had sex with her and said, hey, you know what? I'm going to be moving on, doing bigger and better things. Here's some cash. Go have some fun.
Don't tell your story.
Yeah, just keep it between us. I mean, who hasn't said that? So if that's what he did, I mean, if nobody can see that they're just using little to just keep him from, I don't know. Talk about being handicapped.
They're scared. They know people live real lives, and they're having problems, and it's when your life's not good, that's when you look for a change. And
then you think, okay, the Democrats, they're going to do whatever they can to keep Trump out, because I mean, he should win, from going against Biden. You would think, okay, well, let's get Biden out of there and in there.
Newsom?
Maybe they can't right now. I don't know, but that makes sense to me.
I think
they're doing another Republican candidate.
I don't know.
You didn't hear that.
Yeah, you kind of broke up there.
Yeah, it's like they're doing everything they can, because Trump should beat Biden, and he probably will. But they're doing everything they can to keep him handicapped. They should just get rid of Joe Biden.
Should have. I mean,
put somebody else in there. Can't they do that? Can't they just say, hey, this guy, he doesn't know what the hell's going on? It's time to step aside, Joe.
I mean, they already did the primaries. Theoretically, that's what the convention was for, and that's what it usually was for. You would go in, and then, delegates would pick a nominee. So it could happen, but it's going to be a lot of bad taste and a lot of people. I mean, there are people who really like Biden. If they go to the convention, like let's say in July, Biden said, you know what, I'm having health issues and my brain's going, I love being president, but I know I can't serve another 4. It's good. If the Democrats have their ducks in a row, but there's too much power. There's no way to avoid a fight. And with everything that's going on, you don't want the Democrats don't want the party to be infighting and weak. That's what they're trying to do with the Republicans. That's what they're trying to make Trump, unelectable. Doing all this, and then they tell the other Republicans, and they're not the MAGA people, but just Republicans. Hey, that guy. Look at him; he's flawed and he's sketchy. You look at all that trouble. there was. Were there any serious challengers? Yeah, there were. Nikki Haley. There were other people trying to get the nomination. And, that's what you want. You want to keep the Democrats want to keep the Republicans fighting. I mean, I'm shocked. Like when Biden got elected, I really thought they would go to 2 years and then somehow try to get him out of the way and get Kamala in as president, and then she can go into this election as the incumbent and still have to and be able to get reelected in 2028. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Obviously, I was wrong with my prediction. So either I really think that they saw her and they go, oh my gosh, she's no good. So I don't know
Stick
what,
with what they have, huh?
I mean. It's yeah. The Democratic powers that be in the Democratic Party saw that Kamala was no good, and they go, okay, it looks like Trump's going to still be there. He's going to be the Republican nominee. So try to beat up Trump. Keep Biden. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is over there, because they haven't replaced her either. So.
Well, I think they're gonna stick with who they got. They're gonna not Biden's gonna try to defeat Trump. It's the Democratic powerhouse people that are trying to defeat Trump or take him out, basically, because Biden can't beat Trump. If it was a fair up fight, a fair up debate, and there was no.
Well, you're already seeing that they're going to try to have no debates this year, or maybe one at the most, and then the VP candidates, and that's it.
Well, because he dude, if Trump and Biden have a debate,
well, if Biden gets shot up again,
then we'll shoot his ass up. Then he got a debate. People got to see what That's part of the thing. Shoot him up. I don't care what they do to him. But the thing is,
how many did they have? Huh? How many did they have last time? They only had one, right? Because remember, the second one was about to happen, and then Trump got COVID.
Oh, so they
canceled it. I remember one. I forget if they had the other two.
Oh, maybe it was one. I don't know.
Pence and Harris had their debate. And
I remember that.
Then I think they were setting up for the second, and then Trump came down with COVID, and then he had to go to Walter Reed. And so they canceled the second one. I forget if they had the third one. The third one would have been the town hall. I don't remember.
Yeah, they probably won't. They probably won't.
But I've already heard this year that they're trying to get out of debates. They don't. The Democratic strategy, what's going on, they don't want to talk about it. So it's destroy Trump, and then they got January 6th in the back pocket. So that's what you're going to see October, November, just video and video and video of that. You really want that again?
Yeah.
So that's their plan. Trump, just go out there and tell people, look around. All your stuff is more expensive. If you can find a place to buy it, because all your stores are closing in the cities, homeless everywhere, crime everywhere. Is this the way you want to live? That's his message.
Yeah, I guess they don't really have to debate. I mean, if you're Biden's team, one thing you don't want to do, because he's not gonna. He can't bait.
That's it. Unless, like you say, they shoot him up with whatever dope they shot him up with.
Yeah.
And if we can make it an hour and a half,
But everybody already knows.
Biden, he's a career politician. He knows how to debate. So, as long as they can get that brain working, he'll do good in the debate. He'll hold his line, but it's just, can you convince the people who don't believe that everything's good?
Yeah, basically what's happened in the past 4 years. What does he have to say about that? How he's going to change it for the better? I mean, how is he going to make people believe that? Because before,
and then he has to change the story, because right now he's saying, oh, everything's wonderful right now.
Yeah. The border, remember, not too long ago, the border was fine. Everything, the inflation is good. Everything is like, what?
Yeah.
I got-
Yeah. Sorry, Steve, you're freezing up again.
Oh, okay. When I heard him saying all that, I was like, "Fuck, is everybody rich or what? Why can't I get some of this pie?" I'm not feeling good about it. But anyway, we'll find out this year. When is it actually happen? Is it at the end of this year?
November something.
So
The
in
first
November, November is
first
when
two.
the
Let me find out. November 5th,
November.
election day, and then we'll find out who won sometime in December after a few weeks of fighting.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah, because we can't find out who's president the same day,
Get a
anymore.
change. I want to. They need to change. They need to get him out of there. And a lot of people didn't like Trump. For whatever reason. But you know what? Stuff wasn't all that bad. If you just
Yep.
didn't like him because he was a dick or he made fun of people or the only
Yeah,
time I ever saw him make fun of people was when they were attacking him and he just went back and forth with
yeah.
them and that was a no-no, I guess. You don't do that.
You, you
But
you weren't allowed to do that from the Democrat. I mean, from the Republican side. It's that's why people hated Trump because there was so many. George W. Bush got so much heat this whole presidency. He was called Hitler, and protests on the streets. You never saw him get angry. Reagan was that way too. The term the happy warrior. That's how you used to describe the Republicans. And Trump said, came in there and said, "No, fuck you guys. You want to call names, you want to do that? Oh, I'm going to do it right back at you."
yeah, but it's okay to be the one doing it, but once somebody comes back and hits you back,
Yeah,
then you're the bad person. That's the way it usually works.
yeah.
You can't defend yourself today because it's hurtful to people.
Only one side can defend themselves
Yeah.
from
It's
from from
okay. It's
actual.
okay. It's okay for the attacker to attack, but once the whoever's getting attacked swings back,
Yeah.
it's no good.
What did it say is the retaliation in football? Like you get fouled and you take a swing and that's what the refs see and they throw the flag on you.
Yeah.
That's life. You got somebody disrespecting you, talking shit about you. You the instant you fight back and you say something back, oh my god, they go crying, to the powers that be.
Oh my gosh. Hey, your buddy just texted me. He probably thinks the show's over.
He
I'm telling you, he's
he,
just
he woke up from this drunken haze.
he's been awake. He just wait. And so
Yeah, freezing up.
all right. I don't know what's going on with the internet today. It's a little worse than usual.
Yeah.
Something. I wonder if I had to clean up the
You know what?
update or something.
It was perfect when we were talking about the cum stain, but as soon as we got back to politics,
Yeah, maybe it's yeah, maybe it's just think that the internet knows.
these companies, tech companies, they're all liberal. So
Mm.
yeah, we can't have these people talking bad about us.
Here,
So about my Joe. So
let's see. Okay, we'll be back next week. Everybody should be back. Alyssa, Eddie,
full slate.
should be a whole slate.
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually watching you live on YouTube. You are freezing up there too. So
Yeah.
it's a full on problem.
What's that?
Your connection over there.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Something's up. I don't know. I have to check. It's been just getting all crazy. This
We thought
we
we
just
thought we
talk
had a
about politics
yeah.
next
Talk,
week.
yeah, getting a preview here, but
Stay it's all look. It's all tearing. Starting to shut the show down on.
trying to shut the show down on the preview.
Better not go Trump. I better not do that or the screen will black out.
Don't put a Trump flag behind you.
Oh gosh. All right, let's get out of here before anything else happens.
before they shut power to your whole house.
Yeah, shut the whole house down. The whole block will shut down.
All right.
There it is. Okay, so we're going to get out of here. We'll see you guys next Thursday. Same time, same place. And until then, take care, and we'll see you guys soon.
See ya.
It's almost time.
Whoops, we don't want that one.
Yeah, Joe Biden.
Memories in high school flames. Some good, some bad. Can you remember their names? Light up a smoke on Pomona Street with the long hair rockers. Oh, the memories. Classic cars, big tits and bars. Drinking all night like rock and roll stars. When I play that